Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to want to get rid of each fraction. Okay, so we can actually solve it. So I'm going to multiply by x minus 5. So it's going to be 650 equals 650 x minus 5 all over x plus 6.5 x minus 5. So good? Yes? Okay, now we're going to multiply it all by x. Okay, so that's going to turn into 650x equals 650 x minus 5 plus 6.5x. Okay.
No buttons.
What is that, 3250?
Yeah.
32.5. So that's just my algebra for that. Now, I'm going to pick on Alana here, if you don't mind. This Alana here. Alana, you did something wonderful. Can you share to the class with what you did right at this moment in time?
I divided everything by 6.5.
Awesome. Wonderful. Tremendous. Excellent. Okay. What does that turn into? 0 equals?
0 equals x squared minus 5x minus 5.
500?
Yeah.
Awesome. Wonderful. Tremendous. Now, you divide everything by 6.5. And generally the work is sort of nice. If you're erasing your page, don't worry about it. You don't have to do that, okay? But you'd probably use quadratic formula and still have it work out, okay? But this is easier because you can factor this quite easily now. Okay, so we're going to multiply the negative 500, we'll go to the next page, and add to get negative 5. What was that, 20 and negative 25? So you get then 0 equals x plus 20, x minus 25. Now, if you did quad formula, I know some people were. Bailey, you're still working on quad formula, right? Hopefully you'll get, let me know when you're done if you get the same answer as this.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, different answer?
I got the same.
It should be the same. It should be the same. Yeah, Luke?
Just curious, is there a not equal to less than sign?
What?
So, like, you know how there's the not equal sign and
Yeah.
there's the less than sign?
Yes.
Is there a not equal to less than?
Yes, greater than.
Uh,
It's not haha, that's true, isn't it? Not equal. Yeah, it'd be greater than I'm going to say. Okay. All right, so what's my therefore statement here? If you did your quadratic formula wrong, okay, that's why this is another example I backed in better. Sorry, I didn't use it better. You can promise for basic back quadratic formula is fine too. What's my answer then?
Zach speed is 25.
Therefore, Zach speed is 25. Okay, this is on the level difficulty. This is like difficult out of the 3 types. Okay, so I'm going to write down the possible types are going to be on your test. The possible types are going to be this, which is a speed with staggered start. Number 2 is going to be a river question. Part 3 is going to be a hill question. And 4 is going to be a unit cost. That's like 4 birthdays of supper. Do you remember that question on the homework? It was like they went to Montreal and yeah, go with me, that's possible to be on those four. It won't be all four of them, I'm gonna do, probably what I'm gonna do, to be honest, is I'm gonna give you 4 word problems, you get to pick your favorite 3. Okay, so the one you can skip. Okay.
Probably do this.
So, but this one is like stagnant, this is probably the more difficult one. Okay. The hill question should be straightforward. Okay, like the hill one, right, where they run up the hill and down the hill, that one should be straightforward. What I'll do, actually, maybe, I'm trying to think what I'm doing. I haven't decided yet, the test is pretty up, so I'm making a new one here, so.
Are all the other ones like this? Except little different,
Sort of similar, yes. Okay, what else? Can I do inequalities? Oh, sorry, is that on?
The unit cost one, is that like the profit?
No, unit cost one is like, the question from the textbook. There's a few of them. The question from the textbook, one of them was like, a grade 11 class went to Montreal. It cost, $300. 4 people had birthdays, so they didn't have to pay. And then because of that, everyone got charged $1 more. The other question was involved with remember the T-shirts. There was one that said like, they kept 4 T-shirts and then sold the rest and they made a profit. Remember that? So the one like that could be on too. Okay, so look at your notes. I want to do inequalities now if I can. Because this is another question that should be fine for people tomorrow. I'm going to do an A and a B. Okay, so this is the first type of one here. We'll do a quadratic inequality next. Okay, I'm asked for volunteers here for this one. So someone be brave and tell me the first step here. Luke, go.
you want to multiply 2 sides, everything by 3.
So that changes to 30 is less or equal to negative 2 bracket x minus 3 is less or equal to 60. Great, excellent, wonderful. Can I get a second person back? Give me the next step. Good. So we're going to divide all by negative 2 and flip the inequality. So that changes into negative 15 is greater than or equal to x minus 3 is greater than or equal to negative 30. Now, if you don't believe that the inequality should be flipped, if you take a look, negative 15 is actually bigger than negative 30, right? So that's why it's on the bigger side there. Owen?
Could you not also distribute?
Yeah, either way we'll give you the same answer, Chad, okay? Next, think of it like algebra, right? There's like always 2 or 3 ways. Next step here is going to be what? 3.
Give us one with the quadratic on our side, do we just like?
That's kind of next. But yes, whatever you're going to say, I'm sure is right. I think my attendance didn't it? Yes. Yeah. Maybe go the opposite lunch. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't finish the question. Okay, so the question would have said if Zach's 25, start with that. Then his would have been 25 minus 5, the other person would have been 20. Right, so sub it in there. The second part would have said each of their times, was it?
Yeah.
So what you just would have done then is sub in, right, 25 into there at different times there. Okay, so this is this time right here. Okay, I'm going to do a quadratic and I'm going to stop here, okay? So here's my quadratic. Okay, so 0 is less than or equal to 2x squared minus x minus 6. Okay, when you see something with an x squared in it, what should be your first inclination to do no matter what? Factor instantly. If that was an equal 0, think of it the same way as you'd be solving the roots. That's what we're going to do here. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the roots, sketch it, a rough sketch, and then do greater than less than. There was somebody, I can't remember who it was, that liked the interval chart, and that was that you? Okay, you might not be the only person, but you're the only person who asked me about it. You may do an interval chart for this one as well too, because that'll help you for advanced functions next year. Okay, so I'm going to factor this, so multiply to negative 12, add to negative 1. I'm going to do this like I did with my grade 10s that I'm showing them. What did I just do on the right-hand side? All your factors, and you may have to do that if you get stuck. So I'm not giving out numbers here. Okay, so if you need to how to factor things, that would help. What are the numbers to do for this one? Negative 12 and add to negative 1? Negative 4 and 3. So 0 is less than or equal to 2x squared, negative 4x, plus 3x minus 6. 0 is less than or equal to 2x, x minus 2 plus 3, x minus 2. 0 is less than or equal to x minus 2, 2x plus 3. Okay, so that's just factored, okay? And this is where people fall down. So I'd like you to focus on the board right now, because this is where people screw this up. Every single year, people get that far and they mess this up. I wish I could say it's one person, it's 10 people in the class. Okay, what does that give you when you factor something? Good, it gives you your roots here. So what are my roots? Okay, it does not tell you when the graph is greater than or less to 0. Somebody will tell me that x is greater than 2 and x is greater than negative 3 over 2. Well, no. Okay, so all I have to do is it's going to give you your roots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a very, very rough sketch here. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 1, there's 2. Okay, so there's negative 3 over 2. There's 2. Will this graph open upwards or downwards? How do you know? Yeah, it's 2x squared, right? Okay, so going back to our original question, I want to know when this graph is above 0. When is that graph above 0? Oh, Summer's the only person who's going to pass this test tomorrow. Oh, I'm worried, Summer.
Less than negative 3.
X is less than negative 3 over 2. X is greater than 3. Okay, pause the video. I'm going to show you what your faces look like.